And they're great gifts. You know,
Yeah.
I've been gifting people jewelry. The florists in New York are just now, like, I was able to get my orchids, so I was very happy. But I've been sending gifts of jewelry because I just figure, hey, here's something to wear while you're Zooming.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, so that's the necklace, which is like so long, it's a belt. I mean, it's 60 inches. You can
Either
wrap
way.
that around, yeah, and have a lot of fun organizing. And now we're gonna talk about the earrings? No, it's a different pair of earrings. That's what I thought. Okay, hang on, wait for it. I am the host, and I'm also doing all of our little
Listen, amazing job,
setups
girlfriend.
today.
This is not easy juggling this.
No, because as we know, we're keeping our distance. So, but I got it. There's the rubber and metal Freeform drop earrings, another big customer pick. And even though they look big, I have to tell you, they have a nice, clean, flat, low profile, so they don't take up a lot of space, and they also don't weigh anything. They're very lightweight. They've got this fun sort of metal bar in the middle against that Freeform black rubber drop. You just pick the gold tone black or the silver tone black. They're at an HSN price today. Everything's on FlexPay, which is how we love to roll here at HSN. Those are all interest-free monthly payments. And tell us about these, Marla.
Well, if I'm not mistaken, Sarah, these are a reorder.
Yeah.
And they're reorder for a reason. They are already a customer pick. They're very bold, but they are super lightweight. And again, the way the post is done, it covers that little stretchy thing that happens to some of our ears. I'm kind of liking this hair, Yaz. It's very elegant, I must say, as opposed to funky cool. You're feeling elegant. But this is a very strong, fun earring. And I'll tell you, part of the inspiration for this was, do you remember color forms? They were like these little plastic things that you could make shapes. Okay, I have to admit, I own a color form set, and I often give them as gifts. I got them at the I think the Modern or the Guggenheim. Anyway, I love designing with them in a way, and it had interesting shapes. And we did another earring like this that's round with this vertical bar. Color forms are a great inspiration for me because I'm about 12 apparently, or 12. 8, 6, 5, 4, I don't know. But I find inspiration in the funniest darn places. One of the bracelets I did came from a placemat that I loved that was cut out. So you never know. You never know what